Guess what? I'm here. Good God, do you like that music? Can anybody hear it? I actually bought some music, some copyright-free music. You can get it off the internet, but it's hard to get the right one for the show, you know? So, good evening, George Bond. How are you? It would be nice to have some background music, wouldn't it? It's so quiet here. Huh? Well, it did turn out a nice day in the end, didn't it? And tomorrow's supposed to be really nice. But I don't know how it's going to turn out. You can't trust the weather anymore, can you? So, let's have a look. Who's in there tonight? Good evening, Margaret. Margaret's in the house. George is in the house. Anybody else here? Geraint is in the house. Hey, let's start off. We're not having any more talking about that stuff, right? Watching you on YouTube on a 65-inch telly. He's bragging in here. See? That's the only thing he has got big, I was told. Yeah, if he knows. Yes. 65-inch telly. He must have bought it today, is it? If you want any free mums and dads activities, if you pop along to thecraftscollege.com, there's a free download there that I've put up, and it's got links to other places you can teach your children different things. And I may be putting up some Easter egg type things as well. You can cut out bunnies and all that, you know. So the weather today started off a bit cold, but tomorrow is supposed to be up to 20 degrees. It's going to be amazing. I can't believe it. Now, when you know the answers to the quiz, like Fee will know tonight, and I think a couple of people will know because it's going to be sport tonight. Yes, I've got 20 questions on sport. And I've got last night's answers, which we'll get out of the way first of all. First answer, AOP is old age pensioner. There won't be many of them around now with this nonsense. I'm not mentioning it. An emu, it's a large flightless bird. Right, that's the answer. Who went up the hill to get a pail of water? Jack and Jill. What type of boat catches the fish? It's called a trawler. I'm going to get the questions on here. What ancient language was spoken by the Romans? Latin. Right. Number 6. What type of bird is a kingfisher? Or what type of animal is a kingfisher? Oh, can't even read my own writing. It's a bird. What sort of toy is round and plastic and you throw it? Dogs love them. Frisbee. Starting with the letter E, what you call a river's mouth where it widens to the sea, an estuary. What's another word for an elevator? A lift. Number 10, starting with the letter A, what is the highest rank in the Navy? An admiral. What name is given to the common blinds we open and close on windows? Venetian blinds. Sounds, I think, Italian, isn't it? Venetian. Sounds like to me. See, we got some. Yes, it's very cold tonight. And this afternoon, this morning, it was freezing, wasn't it? Watching only 65-inch telly. Oh my good gosh. Must be huge. November you had it, do? You added me on Facebook, have you, George? I am on there somewhere. I got about 4,900 and something odd friends on there. But when you type stuff on there, only like 40 people will ever see that notification. Because you might have loads of friends on Facebook, like I got. I've had them over the years, you know. And only a certain percentage will ever see your posts. That's why it's so lonely on there. Well, I've actually bought some music. I bought some copyright-free music, so I won't be having any more strikes off YouTube or any more strikes off Facebook. So thank God for that, that's all I can say. Your granddaughter will join us next week. There we are, more the merrier. You can go along to YouTube and subscribe there, just in case, because you never know with this lot. That's the main YouTube channel that I've got set up, because Facebook, they chop and change their policies all the time. I can't be asked with losing all my streaming, if you know what I mean. So there's those questions and answers out of the way. I went out the garden today. Oh God, the next door neighbour has got 3 dogs. They're yapping all the time. So I thought I've had enough of this now. So I went on YouTube and I found dogs barking on YouTube for an hour. So I played that and I put my speakers on. So I had dogs barking from my house back into them dogs next door. I thought, enjoy. So when I came back, the dogs next door shut up. They must have barked their bloody heads off. But it worked anyway. So pleased. I've had your address, Margaret, and I'll be popping your music in the post. And Dom, I've had the parcel returned back. I sent out a door knocker for Dom, who's in Abergavenny, but for some reason the postcode or something isn't right on there, and it's been returned back to me. So Dom, I need the postcode, the correct postcode, because the one I've got on the parcel isn't right. Oh, let's have a look now. The Queens are going to address the nation tomorrow. I wonder if she got a mask on. The Commonwealth, I'm here to talk to you all. Can you imagine? She's probably isolated, isn't she? 2 meters. All the servants gotta come, and they got 2 meter rule. Okay, James, put it down by there, love. Don't come anywhere near, just in case. I'm never in town, see, and we're not allowed to congregate. Right? We could catch it. You could catch it off me. I've had something. I don't know if it's the flu, bug, I don't know what I got. Sore throat. Thing is, I'm living next to a steelworks, right? If you open your windows to get some fresh air, well, it's not fresh, right? It's dust air, right? Don't that 30 grades of shade, 30 shades of grey book? Well, they wrote another one for Talbot. 30 Shades of Dust, it was called. Nothing about sex, all about sweeping up dust. So yeah, that's what Talbot's like. It's filthy down here. Yes, I forgot. It's terrible. We're not mentioning it anyway tonight. It's going to be a happy channel tonight. Good gosh. The amount of people you see walking out, the dogs, they're walking around the block. I got a park up here, right, Tollgate Park. Right? Locked up. Right? About 50 shades of dust. I know it is. It's at least 50. It's terrible, yeah. Anyway, I got a park up here. It's a lovely park. It's only up the road. Locked. Big notice. Cannot go in there. There's nothing much in there. There's only a path going round. But duty of care and all that. See, the local council. Oh, duty of care. Can't leave them in there in case they trip over a branch or something. So, we're banned from the park. So, where can you go with your dogs? All you can do is walk them around the block. You know? It's not really good for dogs. I mean, it does their nails, doesn't it? You know, manicures their nails down on the concrete. But they like to have a little wander and sniff around the bushes to see who's been there before. You know, calling cards. And dogs, when they have a pee, it's like a calling card. They just leave it, they scent there. And the next dog comes around and has a sniff. Oh, Dom has been here before. Or John has been here before. Right? Oh, I can smell a bit of Bill as well. Funny things, dogs, aren't they? I got a dog, Jack Russell, Chloe, right? Maddest thing I've ever bought. If you want a dog, don't buy a Jack Russell, right? They're hyper. They're on some sort of adrenaline all the time. Running around all the time. Don't stop. Wears you out. I got a 12-year-old, well, nearly 12-year-old daughter. She said, Dad, I want a dog. I love dogs. I know how to treat them. I know how to walk them. I know how to... She's walked it once, fed it twice. I've done the rest. And in the morning, the dog can't wait to get out. So that does its business. So I clean that up as well. Oh. Yeah, look at it, man. I am going to do it, but I'm going to be bald, man. Look. It's receding now, like. Once that comes off, I'm going to look like something from another planet. I've got the shears. I've got the scissors aren't quite good. I need a proper scissors, hair cutting scissors, you know. But you can't buy them from around the shop, can you? You can't go in and say, I've got a tidy pair of scissors. They give you them paper ones. Rubbish. Yeah, but it is coming. I'm going to shave the beard off as well. I'm going to look 20 years younger. Look about 27 then. So let's have a look. What other things are in the news today? Whiskey production in Scotland stepping back up. People have been drinking so much of it, right? All the off licenses are running low on whiskey. Now there is a place in Wales that makes whiskey, not far from Brecon, right? And I think the bloke's originally from Talbot. But I don't know if his production's gone up, but certainly production in Scotland, they're going to start working 24 hours a day because they're running out of whiskey. Well, you can imagine kind of husbands and wives together now. They're all rabbing to each other. I want the telly. Fee, if you want the telly, get the 65-inch telly. Fee, put what you want on, right? You've been doing the food now today, doing all these other things. Fee, have what you want. Netflix, right? Have Netflix on there, one of them dramas that you love, right? Fee, you have that. Tell him you got to go up on the little portable upstairs, which is about that big. You can't get anything on that little telly, see? So 65-inch. Yes, I will be chopping it off. If you go on to Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk, for youtube.com/United Kingdom Talk. He does a show and it shows him doing the same thing, but he's got short hair all the time, you know, and he shows him with the clippers. Oh, don't know, I'd laugh my head off. He looked terrible. He missed patches in the back. He had hair hanging down. I was crying watching it. I was thinking, oh, this is going to come for a lot of people in Great Britain because you can't go to the hairdressers. We're all going to have hair, don't you? Like the Hair Bear bunch. What I thought of doing, if I do cut it and it looks awful, I'm going to stick hair on the end of my cap and I'll put it back on. It look like I still got hair. Right? Put a glue on around the cap. Oh, so whiskey production. Oh, Debenhams to appoint administrators. Really expensive Debenhams, isn't it? You know, when you go in there. Perfumes were 90 quid for a little squirt. It's like Debenhams in Swansea. Yes, it's really posh, blah, blah, blah. You can't afford anything in there. And the way Debenhams work, they rent out concessionary stalls, like stalls, but they're really posh. So they got the shop that's empty, and then they'll have concessions then all over it, selling clothes, makeup, handbags, scent, aftershave. They're all different companies. I haven't got any brown masonry paint. It's very hard to get brown, I would have thought, John. I did show John stuff the other night. Let's have a look at it again, if I can find it. John makes concrete models. And he done one of Kyle in Taibach because he knows who he looks like. So he done one of Kyle. There he is. Kyle from Taibach. And there's three waiting for Kyle's a taxi driver. And there's three in the line, look, waiting for a punter to come along. They're all waiting. Oh, I don't know if there's any taxi drivers working now, are they? I don't suppose there are. There's a red dragon. And my favourite one, there's a dog. It's a Labrador on there, with his tongue hanging out. Hot, see? Because he's black, he's attracting all the sun. He's warm. And there's one. Now, when I first seen this, I didn't know it was a bird first. It looked like something else. I'm sorry to say, but that's my mind working in a different way to everybody else. So here's John Morgan. No doubt, after this thing is gone, and we've all survived just about, John will have an address you can phone him on or email, and you'll be able to buy these things off him. $50 in the bedroom as well. See, spoilt rotten. Taxi driver. I'm going to be a taxi driver next. I'm going to open up my own taxi driving company, Velindra Autos, I'm going to call it. Can't get it now. Brown. Mix it is the best. What's brown? Is it red and yellow? I think red and yellow paint, and you'll get brown. But then to get masonry painting, you won't get red, will you? You can get yellow, but you won't get red. I don't know what other way to do it. Yeah, Chris Reed and his good laugh. Red and blue, innit? Or perhaps it is, I don't know. That's why my paintings are so crap. I can't mix the paint properly. I haven't got a clue. Oh, don't start purple. Flippin' heck. So Kyle's got a 50-inch upstairs. Blue, red and yellow. Blue, red and yellow. To make brown. What is it? What are you painting? It's hedgehog. Can it just be black? It's easier. Just paint it black or white. I can be bothered with it. I got loads of paint here, but it's acrylic. It's not waterproof until you put the sealant on it. Have I got brown here? I don't know. I have to have a look. If I got brown, yeah, then you can have it, because I won't be using it for anything. It'll just come in a pack, you know, probably bought an assorted amount, and it would just come here. But I don't know. I don't know what I've got here all together. So I'll have to have a look. Oh. Well, we can have a weather update. Tomorrow morning it's going to be reasonably warm. It's going to start off about 12 degrees, depending on what time you get up, mind. I'll be getting up about 6 o'clock. And then it's going on to be about 19 degrees in central London area. Right, in Wales, it's always a bit colder. But I think it'll be about 15 in Wales. Okay. Yeah, go on Google and check the colours. You got the sealant, have you? Sealant, you got that one as well. You got the two different sealants. You got the skilant and you got the sealant. I know. Up, George, it's red and brown. Orange and red make brown. See, you have to try it all, John. But George reckons it's orange and red make brown. I'll have to have a try after. I'll have to do it live, so you can see. I got loads of paint, yeah, but I don't want to get messy, you know. I'll get it all over me. I'll be paint everywhere. Whenever I start painting, right, it's not a pretty sight. I done a chapel. I had a contract to do a whole chapel up in Chepstow Baptist Chapel, it was called. Never done much painting before. But this architect phones me up. He said, "Oh, I've got your number here. I can see you looking after a hangar in South Wales. Can you do a spot of painting?" So I thought, well, the hangar work was mainly in the evening. You get call-outs in the middle of the night, you know, to go and do a compressor or whatever. So I thought, yeah, during the day I'll do a bit of painting. So I went up to Chepstow, met him now, and oh, a lot of work. I was there for 12 weeks. 12 weeks, back and forth from Talbot, right? Collecting people along the way up to Chepstow to paint. Be there all day, back home. I'd done that 6 days a week, couldn't go on a Sunday. They were happy me painting and then when they're all singing and praising and hallelujah. I was out the back swearing and banging my hand and everything. So I couldn't paint on a Sunday. But Saturdays, we were there. And Monday to Friday, 12 weeks. I did earn a lot of money out of it, but it was very stressful because an architect was running the job, right? And architects, when they say they want Dulux paint, which is the most expensive, when I budgeted for the job, I priced for Leyland paint, excuse me, which is a trade paint. Everybody uses Leyland paint. So when he said I want Dulux, well, I couldn't be bothered to go back. But what I done, I found a Dulux company in Bridgend that mixed paint, which is a lot cheaper again. So he had his tins with Dulux on, but it was a mixed paint inside. Fine. As far as he knew, it was Dulux. Well, was sort of. But he gave me a colour chart and he wanted everything like that. The doors had to be rubbed down, sealed, sanded. I had to paint them. And then, don't know when you get into the end, they like to put things on. But then you've got to, wait, no, that wasn't in the price. I got to, you know. He wanted all the double glazing, all the rubbers, this rubber seal. He wanted all that pulled out, which is a nightmare, and new put back in. Oh, you've got to watch it, don't crack the window, see, with rubber. When you put the rubbers back in, the last 6 inches is murder to get in. And you've got to get a rubber mallet and whack the hell out of it to get it in there. Unless you know another way, of course. I don't. You've asked your Alexa. See, now I haven't got Alexa with me. I could have had, I got Alexa downstairs, but I couldn't shut it up. It wouldn't stop. That's a good idea. Ask your Alexa. Didn't think of that. I could have asked Google, can I? Let's have a look. Let's ask Google a minute. See what he says, or she says. Right. Okay, Google. What colours make brown?
According to YouTube, to mix a brown you mix a primary with its complementary colour, so purple and yellow, blue and orange, or red and green.
Oh.
There is a diverse amount of brown in nature. This colour can be mixed with any other colour.
There we are. So there's various ways to do it. See, Google does know everything. Apparently. The hell is that? Don't say I've sold something. Oh my god. Such a long time since I've sold anything. Oh yes, I have, on eBay. Amazing. I sell information on eBay, how to make dog treats. Right? There's 120 recipes on there. And people are so bored now, they're actually cooking for their dogs. It is good, Alexa. But it was a pain in the ass when they first came out to set them up. They wouldn't link up for some reason. I go, now I've got the big taller one, you know. But they're like, they're 80 quid. They're probably a lot cheaper now. But the one I bought was 80 quid. It's a big speaker. And it talks to you and it tells you the weather and you can ask it recipes. It is good, I will say it. But what I heard that they listen in. Amazon's listening. What are you doing, you know? And if you're looking for a telly, oh, I think I'll have a look at all the tellies. Next thing, you've got adverts on your computer all about tellies. Where's that come from? It's come from Alexa. They keep your information and they sell the information out. They make money on you. So I'm told. Might not be right, you know. But Alexa is good. It plays music. It links up to Spotify. So I know all the words. Links up to Spotify and you can ask it to play anything you want. You won't need them CDs, but you're having them anyway, Margaret, because I have it We'll drink a coffee. Alexa, 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 what colour makes brown, Alexa, for John? Alexa. Oh, there we are, see? Oh, yeah, everybody's Alexa now is jumping up into action. Oh, so I can't believe that Kyle has got a 50-inch TV upstairs and a 65-inch downstairs. I got a projector. I can do it the side of the house. And I got Bose speakers as well. When that's running, boy, the whole street they're looking. Who's got a big TV? Who's got a big TV? I can't put it on, man. John. Everybody's Alexa's going off. What's that other one then they got? Siri in it. That's Apple in it. Alexa Echo, yeah, that's the one, isn't it? I love them. I do like it, but they do chops quite a bit. You know, but if you're lonely, right, and you're stuck in the house, Alexa's great because you can ask it all sorts of questions. What's the highest mountain in the world? Like, what was the highest mountain before Everest was discovered? Anybody know that? With Siri, you've got to say, "Hey Siri." All right. I'm going anyway. Yeah, dolls' houses, they're fiddly, aren't they? Hard work. My daughter had a doll's house, had to put it together on Christmas Eve. Oh, put years on me. Yeah, so let's get on to tonight's quiz, is it? Now this is going to be a sports quiz. Kyle, I got a sports quiz for you. You better have all the answers right, and I want them in 20 seconds after I finish the quiz. I've got 20 questions. And half of it, I haven't got a clue what it is, to be honest with you. But we'll have a go. Now, if you know the answers to the quiz, right? Fee knows the answers. She's very good. She's always getting the quiz correct. Right? Send your answers to playthequiz@yahoo.co.uk. And you may get something through the post, right? On the other hand, it may not be something that you want, like, but you will be having something. I got stickers coming, right? I've started making my own stickers because somebody been saying, "Have you got any stickers from a workshop?" People put stickers in their workshop. Have you got a sticker? Oh, I said, I haven't got a sticker. Oh, can you make some? Can you get some? So I thought, as if my day isn't busy enough. I'm running around doing everything twice. I got to cut my hair on camera. That means I got to go into the kitchen and tidy that up before I put it on camera. Because this is like a man patio, right? Women would have a fit. If any woman came in this house, the first thing they do is start tidying. Couldn't have that. Right? It's a man cave. That's what they call it, a man cave. So anyway, these people with the man caves, they want stickers, right? So I've got a machine here that does the stickers, but I can't be asked to do it. It's a Silhouette Cameo, right? You get free software off the internet, and you can make all sorts of stuff, right? Oh, I'm telling you can make. It cuts out cardboard, it cuts out paper, it'll do vinyl, it does heat transfer stuff, it does everything. It is a real brilliant machine, right? Once you start doing it, you can't get off it. Right? You're sort of fixed onto it. And oh, I gotta make this, I gotta make that, I gotta do that. Will this sell? Will that sell? You start making stuff, you think it's gonna sell, nobody wants it. Right? I got a t-shirt press downstairs. I had loads of t-shirts. I sold about 20. I can make t-shirts. I'll make a t-shirt for tomorrow night. What shall I put on there? Can somebody tell me what they'd like me to put on the t-shirt? Nothing too rude. And I'll put it on for tomorrow night. If I can find a clean t-shirt, or it's probably brand new t-shirt downstairs somewhere. I'm upstairs in Television Centre, Port Talbot. Right? Chris Reardon, he's got Television Centre Bracknell. Right? But he has got a mobile one as well. He got a caravan somewhere. And he goes up there and he lays this big TV centre out. If you could see what was behind this, you know, this facade here. I could have this all different tomorrow night, right? Or tomorrow morning even, if I pulled my finger out. What's that? Oh, yeah, he's on TikTok. He is funny, right? If you go on TikTok and find Chris Reardon, he is funny, right? That man is bonkers. But I don't like that TikTok too much. It is a bit mad, isn't it? You know, people are on there jumping around and singing songs and stuff, lip syncing there, aren't they? You've got to be good with the lips to get it out, don't I? I can't do that. I'll have a try, but, you know, oh God, I got enough to do as it is. Right, let's get back to the quiz for tonight, which is 20 questions. Okay? You've been banned from Facebook, have you? I was banned. They're very strict now. All I done was play some music on there. I got music now. I bought some music, copyright-free music, which I'm going to put on the stream before I join, and maybe after. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they're so strict now. All you got to say, mention COVID, and you're off. Oh, worrying people. Oh, people don't want to know what's going around here. Anyway, let's get on to the quiz. What do climbers call a peak higher than 3,000 feet? What do climbers call a peak? What? Oh, look out. You'll have to go back downstairs now. Chris Reardon 2, TikTok name. There we are. If you go on TikTok, if you signed up to it, look for Chris Reardon 2, and you'll see Chris on there jumping around and singing and all that. Good gosh. Hey, having 3 kids. Mission. Right. Question number 2. See now Kyle's putting the baby to bed. Fee's putting the baby to bed, but Kyle's not very good. But he should know sport. It's all sport, this is. Question 2. Which country did baseball originate from? Which country did baseball originate? All right. Question number 4. Which snooker player is named the Whirlwind? Which snooker player is named the Whirlwind? Can't even say it. Number 5. What is the most valuable piece in the game of chess? The most valuable. I haven't got a clue. Question number 6. How many pockets does a snooker table have? That's easy, isn't it? Okay, you can get that one. Number 7. Which football player was the captain of England team after Martin Keown? Remember he had a smack on the head, didn't he? Martin Keown, I remember that. He bumped into somebody else and he had a big huge lump on his head. Oh, it looked really bad. Number 8. Who won the 2003 British Open golf tournament? See? Now yesterday's quiz was quite easy compared to this one. There's too many people coming on winning. I've been sending stuff around the world. Good God. Madison Square Gardens. There's somebody out there. Wanted a door knocker. Cost 10 quid to send it. The post. Weight heavy, see. So, like, the kiosks, they don't cost hardly anything to send because they're thin and they're very light. But we will be going on to stickers very soon, because I'm going to make a load of stickers tomorrow morning. and I'll be sending them out in the post. If you want a sticker, stick on your wherever, out the garage, out the man shed, then you're welcome to have a sticker. Right, number 8, who won the 2003 British Open Golf Tournament? The 2003 British Open Golf Tournament, who won that? Number 9, what is a bet on numbers 1 to 18 in a game of roulette called? What is a bet on numbers 1 to 18 in a game of roulette called? It's a hard one, isn't it? Yeah, I have got a bingo machine here as well. I could do bingo, right? But I'd have to have all the email addresses and send all the stuff out. You know, people don't like to give the email address in case they have spam and all that, which is fair enough. And this show is more complicated as it is. Without, I tried to do arts and crafts this morning. Oh, don't ask. Right, number 10. Did Sterling Moss ever win the World Championship? And if he did, what year was it? Right? Did Sterling Moss ever win? Oh, you would play bingo. I think a lot of people love bingo. United Kingdom Talk, he does bingo every week. And you can win, I think you can win a prize on that as well. He's got masks at the moment. He's doing lovely masks with the British flag on, wrapped around your ears. Pardon me, but they're not. They're just ones that his niece has made up. You know, they haven't got a lining of charcoal or anything. Now I'm going to make some on you, not tomorrow, probably on Tuesday or something. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to try and get charcoal to go inside, because charcoal's a natural filter. Right, that'll stop the bugs coming through. Whereas if you've just got cotton, it depends what size the bugs are to get through it. You know, if you were but then you could have a couple of layers of cotton. That may stop it. Right? People are wearing scarves in America, and they've got big scarves around them, and they breathe in. All right, the bugs may stop on the top, but you've got to, when you go home, you need to wash that, right? Because if there's any bugs on your face from that virus, they'll be on the first layer of that thing that you got around your face. You need to go home and wash it thoroughly, right? Put it to dry, ready to go out the next day. Whew, very complicated. Right, number 11. What is the name given to a jockey's uniform? Them striped coloured jockeys. What's the name given to that uniform? It's not called a uniform. It's called something else. Yes, I know you do bingo. You probably win it as well. Or Fee would win it anyway. How many periods is an ice hockey game divided into? Ice hockey game. How many periods is it divided into? I haven't got a clue. I don't think I've ever seen ice hockey. Not even on the telly. I did go on the ice rink once and he broke my neck. Slippery, innit? God. Number 13. What colours are the 5 Olympic rings? That's easy. Could Google that. Siri know that, and that other one. Number 14. How many holes are there in a standard 10-pin bowling ball? How many holes are in there? 3 fingers. That's easy. Right, number 15. How many motorbikes take place in a speedway race? How many motorbikes in a speedway race? That's dangerous, isn't it? They're going round it, banked over, aren't they? How many motorbikes take place in a speedway race? Number 16. What is the height and width of a football goal? Where the ball goes in. What's the height or what's the width of a football goal? Anybody know? I think today's technology will give you all these answers really quick. Like Google will know, Siri will know, and that Alexa will know. They all know it. They're all waiting there now. All these devices are waiting. What's the next question he's going to say? I'm waiting. I know the answer. Number 17. What year did Nigel Mansell become world champion? What year did Nigel Mansell become world champion? Right. Number 18. Which country hosted the Football World Cup in 2006? Which country hosted the Football World Cup in 2006? Number 19. What is the white target ball known in bowls? The little ball they shove up the end. What's that known as? And number 20. Which footballer has an autobiography called Addicted? Which footballer has got an autobiography called Addicted? I've got a clue. I've got the answers downstairs already printed out, but most of them I haven't got a clue what the heck they're on about. So, another bit of news. A landlady in Nottingham was having lock-ins with 6 of the regulars, and apparently the council knew she'd been doing it for ages. So they sent the police around, caught them all there red-handed drinking. She lost her licence. The Bluebell Inn in Nottingham. She lost her licence on the business. All because greed, you know. 6 people in there and they're having 3 or 4 drinks. She lost all that and she regrets doing it. They shouldn't have done it. Right? Chessington Garden Centre are doing a live stream on Facebook and they're showing all their plants they got for sale. And if you order some plants up to a certain amount, you'll have free delivery. Obviously you can't go there to get the plants because we're not allowed to wander on garden centres. There are 2,000 have been closed down. 2,000. Right? So they've all got to get online, these garden centres. If we could only have seen this virus come in 6 months ago, I could have set up a business. I know, it's ridiculous. Letting the parishioners in, not parishioners, that's the wrong one, the parishioners go to church, don't they? But they might have been parishioners, see? Go there first and the church after. Right? Catholics got pubs, haven't they? If you're a Catholic, you can go to church, pray, you go to the pub, get drunk, and then go back to pray and say, oh, I'm sorry I got drunk. How does that work? It's weird. Anyway, Chessington Garden Centre offers Facebook streaming to sell its plants. There's 2,000 garden centres have closed down. Wait a minute, what's that? Sorry, only caught the last 5. Late answers tonight. Let's go and go back over them as Fee hasn't a clue on sport. Well, Fee, that shocked me. She's so good at everything else. She does a lot of washing up. Kyle makes her do all the washing up. And her hands are red raw. And Kyle's there, come on, do the washing up, love. But Kyle had to finish it off the other day because her hands were aching. See? Kyle just sits down. He's like Jabba in the chair. Big bag of crisps. Giving out the orders. Oh, I gotta eat lots of crisps. Maintain my body. Oh. Good old laugh, isn't it? So yeah, that's about it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Did I tell you about the massive the books? Yeah, it was around Christmas. Yeah, I think it was around previous, but China, they didn't tell us, did they? Oh, the painting didn't go very well this afternoon. It's in the bin. What I tried to do, right, is something for kids. And basically what it was is a paper plate with some eyes on, right? A little tossle there for a nose and some pipe cleaners, right? And they look like similar to a rabbit. It should have been a rabbit for Easter, but didn't work out. And they had to go in the bin, I'm afraid. So I need a bit more thought before I do it, you know. I got a machine there, right? If you could see the machine there. It's that big and it cuts all that stuff out. But once you set it up, it's a pain in the backside. Because you've got to have all the room and I've got to clear the tables and make... Because if you've seen this bear, you won't believe it. Massive Attack. Brilliant book. If you want to get a book to read, Kyle's already read it. All about Massive Attack. Brilliant. Excellent band. Another one. Don't bother getting this one. Water Dowsing. Right? Water dowsing. If you want to go and find some water with a stick, it bobs up and down. You can spend hours reading that book. That's absolute crap. Now another book, which is good for this time of the year because your neighbours out send you around the bend, aren't they? Right? Voodoo and How to Make Spells. Right? Several people on here already got this book. Right? And when you originally bought the book, you had a little thing in to put the pins in, you know. But it's got all sorts of spells in there. You'd be surprised. How to enter a trance. Well, there's an easy way how to enter a trance, isn't it? 4 flagons a bow, you'll be into a trance by. Holy water, how to make holy water. Bless it and all that. Purification. The Singing Turtle. What the hell is that about? The Cash Collector. I may have to read this one. Let's have a quick look at that. The Cash Collector. You've sent an email, have you, George? I'll have a read of it after now. Where do you buy it? Margaret, now, don't go to the occult over the other side. You might turn people into frogs. Once frankincense, cloves. There's all the stuff you can get easy, all of this stuff. But whether it works or not, I'd take it with a pinch of salt. Voodoo. Amazon will get it, Margaret. Dr. Snake's Voodoo Spell Book is called. Excuse me. But you will get off Amazon, they got everything. That's what I was selling it on Amazon. It's the last one I got left. I just kept it for a bit of fun. You know? I don't know where the dollar's gone. Yeah, I've looked. I think it's £15, I think, something like that. If you buy one. I can't see how much it is on here now. If you've got a mobile phone and you get the eBay app, you can scan any book that's got a barcode and they'll tell you how much it's worth on eBay and who is selling it. Right? It's a little tip. But the best place to buy books, if you're looking for a book like that and you can't find it in any of the retailers, there's a website called Abe Books, ABE Books, right? They're owned by Amazon, but they specialize in books that are hard to find, right? If you go onto Abe Books, and they're really cheap, and you've got sellers all around the world, and you can buy a book, right, for a penny, and it's like £3 delivery, and it's from Chicago or somewhere, right? If you go on there, you'd be surprised. I've had loads of books off there. You can go and buy books off there for a penny, have them delivered to the UK for £3. So you spend £3 on a penny, relist them back on eBay and sell them for £25, right? But it takes time for it to be sold, but it will do it. It will sell, right? Because sometimes that book is the only one in circulation if it's a rare book, right? Nobody in the UK got it, but Abe Books have got them. They got the right connections. You can start a business doing books. The only thing with books, okay, sending that in the post, right? That's only going to cost you £1.50 odd, right? But when you get a heavy book like this, then it's £2.20 second class, you know, something like that, or even a bit more, right? And what you get then is somebody will have the book. Oh, it's got a mark on it, it's got a ding on it, and this is that, and it's got a mark. They want to knock you down. I hate that, because the books I send out are in good condition. They're either new, brand new, or they're in very good condition. You know, and I list it and I tell people these are in very good condition. If they're second hand, I would tell them they're second hand, but they're still very good condition. Right? And if there's any marks on there, I may take a photograph and show them there's a mark on there. Because people will come back for any reason just to knock you down in price. It's sad. Probably, but I'm not sure. I'd have to have a good look. I've got loads of books here, but they're all things that I like engineering. I've got books on aircraft, right? And all the engines. If you open it up, it shows you a blueprint of all the engines. I enjoy that, you know. I'd have to have a look. I got so many. I got so many books here. Stacks of books on all sorts of subjects. I've chucked loads out, to be honest with you. Right? I had loads downstairs. I'd bumping into them. I'd stop selling on Amazon. Because Amazon, right, they're cheeky. Right? You think you're going to make a load of money on Amazon. Don't start for the first thing, right? Because all the people who look on YouTube that are making money on Amazon, they're all American. And they can buy masses of books for next to nothing, right? And they look through them, they find the good books, and they can make money, right? They got huge amounts, big huge boxes full of books from schools, you know, they just want to get rid of them. And they'll buy that for $50. And they'll chuck all the rubbish out, stuff that's marked and bent, and then there'll be a load left, right? And they'll retail them. America is different to the UK, right? You can go to bookshops up in Y, right? And you can do a deal with the bookshops up there. You'll have 12 different books. But people up in Y, right, where the book festival is held, they are not dull, right? They know what sells, right? And they know what doesn't sell. And they'll sell you a load of books and you think you've got a bargain until you go and list them. Nobody wants them, right? Because you'd be surprised. That one there, right? This is why I still got this one. If you're going to try and sell it on Amazon, nobody wants it because it's been overlisted. Everybody got a copy of that, right? Yeah, but there wasn't so many then. It was only him, Jeff Bezos, selling his books. When Amazon first started, it was Amazon and there was another company. But Amazon didn't make any profit for 10 years, right? It kept on growing. They're covering their costs. He was from his garage. But he didn't make any money for 10 years, Jeff Bezos. Pardon me. Oh, God, I got terrible wind. Don't ever have vegan rolls. Oh, my good Lord. Even Rennies don't cure it, right? Anyway, getting back to Amazon. So you want to list 60 books, various weights, right? You can only send a certain amount of weight into Amazon, right? Health and safety. It's got to be, I think, 30 kilograms, right? Now then, they're going to charge you 30 kilograms. They're going to charge you, because they got a deal with UPS, I think it's 10 quid. But if it goes over 30 kilograms, 31, then it's the next tier up. Right, so you've got all these boxes in the house now. You've weighed them, right? I had this big a weighing scale for doing cases, you know, when you go on to, before you go on to aeroplanes. So I put a strap around the box and I'd lift it up. Oh, God, have a look at the meter. I'd know how heavy they were. If you're a professional, you've got these big, huge scales with LED readout and you put the big box on the scales and it tells you, well, I didn't have that today. Right, that was only starting off. Yeah, I worked there in Swansea. I done that. The only one I didn't do was the picking, which I think I would have enjoyed that, running around picking books. Right, I done the packing. I done the when the books are coming in the boxes, opening the boxes and scanning them and putting them on the conveyor belt. Yeah, I done all that, but I had a bad back after it. Oh, my back was killing because you're slightly bending over all the time. Oh, and at 12 hours, you got a little water machine around the corner, and then you got the bloke coming round and speed up, you're not doing enough. pain in the backside. The last day I was there, my back was killing. I was like 2 hours into the shift. I said to the bloke, I'm off. I'm going. Oh, you can't just walk off here. I said, you watch me now. I'm going. Oh, you can't. He called security. Oh, yeah, you can't just walk off here now. You'll have to wait till the end. I'm not waiting. I'm going, I said. I'm going. If you hold me here, I'll call the police and tell them that you hold me against my will. Oh, no, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. So I went, right? They had faces on them like thunder. They hadn't seen this before, right? I didn't give a damn. I just wanted to go. Let me go. I'm going, right? If you pay me for the shift, great. If you don't, so what? I'm going, right? Off I went up. You had to walk bloody half a mile, right? Then you got to go upstairs then. Then the goons then, they got this thing to make sure that you're not stealing anything. Yeah, where do you go when? I'm going home. Oh, you can't go home. Have you seen your advisor? This, that. And I said, look, bollocks to that, pardon the French, but I'm going. I'm not following your thing, your policies. I'm just going home. I'm safe. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just going. Oh, well, we'll have to see the advisor. You can do, when you go and see the advisor, great, but I'm going. If you stop me, I'll call the police. Oh, they got all these big security guys there, big burly guys. They think they're Arnold Schwarzenegger. Whatever his name is. You threaten them with the police. They pants themselves. Right? Yeah, picking is okay, innit? The only thing with that picking, which I didn't like the look of, is when you go upstairs, you've got to chuck the trolley in the lift, and you've got to run up the stairs, haven't you? You can't go in the lift with the trolley. The work, right, if you're young, it's easy, right? And the money's good in Amazon. But you've got to be quick to get to the canteen, because you haven't got long. Don't ask for a cooked meal, you'll be there for hours. By the time it comes, you've got to go back down, right? I found Amazon okay. If I was younger, I would have stayed there and stuck it out, because it was good money, and you weren't supposed to park in the car park around the front, but there we do. You're supposed to go around the back, but I always parked in the front. Always on the bollocking, but who cares? I was only there like a couple of months. But, yeah, they didn't give a damn, do they? Take your cart out and they put their cart in. Nightmare. There was a load of things that were wrong with the place, right? But if you're young, you can earn good money there. But a lot of the youngsters, they just want to go on holiday and live off their parents, see? I don't know who they are, but there are a few. Right. I'm going now. So you've got 24 hours or thereabouts, or 20 hours, or as soon as you can, to get me them answers back. Kyle, have a watch of the stream again and see how quick Fee can do the answers, or you can. Fee don't know much about sport, but she's good in general knowledge. But we're going to have a couple of nights on sport now and see how we go with that. So let's see everybody tomorrow morning, bright and early for the 9 o'clock chat. Be all in bed when we have to tonight. I'll be up all night watching Netflix. Bed at 4. Trying to get up in the morning. Oh, can't get up. So we'll see everybody tomorrow now, all bright and early, right? Nice little chat. I got a couple of things to say, which I'm holding back, and then back doors open. We all got to run out in the gardens, do stuff, look busy. I've got much more to do. I might wash the car again. Going down to the undercoat on it. So all have a good night, right? Be safe, that's the main thing, right? Don't go wandering around if you don't need to. In the week, I'll show you how to make masks, right? Right, tomorrow morning, I won't do the masks tomorrow morning because I got to find a way of doing it properly. I don't want to give you any advice and say this will stop that virus, because to make masks properly, you've got to be like a scientist, right? You've got to know how big the particles are and all this, I haven't got a clue. All I'm going to show you is how to make a basic mask. It'd be more or less like a dust mask, right? But it'll be out of cloth that you can get from around the house. If you can get charcoal, right, a layer of flexible charcoal in there, that will be a good filter, because charcoal stops everything, right? If you put that in there and put it around your ears, what you're doing is you're cutting down as much as possible the risk of getting this nasty disease, right? Put the gloves on, the rubber gloves, right? These, you can get these £6 for 100, Tollgate DIY, right? If you phone them up, they may deliver them. They may send them in the post or whatever, but you can get these in any DIY shop, and there's loads of DIY shops still open because they're a necessity for all the DIYers, right? So get some of these. You can even get dust masks, right? But they're of, I think, a little value. They go around the mouth. If you've got a beard on, a mask is no good anyway, because you can't get a tight seal around the beard. So this has got to come off tomorrow as well. I'll be looking like a 20-year-old again. Oh, God. Anyway, see you all tomorrow morning, bright and early, right? 9 o'clock, we start off. And we'll have a little chat. If I got the diagram to make the mask, then I'll upload it to my website, which is thecraftscollege.com, and it'll be a free download. It won't be big, it'll be a PDF template, and it'll be A4, and you can cut that out, put it on top of your cloth, mark it, cut it, that type of thing, It's going to be easy. You could probably do it out of an handkerchief. I'm not sure if there's enough cloth in an handkerchief. Probably not. But an old shirt, right? You can get Kyle's old shirts that are gone too tight for him because he's eating too many crisps. And you can cut it out, a square, fold it, elastic bands, done. But the only thing, he's been sweating in them. Oh, buzzing. Like everybody, we all sweat, don't we? So anyway, enough rambling on, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, and all keep safe. That's the main thing, right? Watch me now disappear. I can disappear and leave the setup. After 3 now. 1, 2, 3. See that? It's good, isn't it? Technology, see? 1, 2, 3. I'm just astounded. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. God bless.